So, starting tomorrow, May 5th, May 6th, what day is it tomorrow? Whatever. Starting tomorrow, Ozzie is officially a 2-year-old project. And I don't know how to react about this. I started Ozzie when I was like 12 or something. Like, Jesus, I might as well tell the story about how I created Ozzie, since... I mean, we're having the false version of that be published eventually, so... I might as well talk about the real reason first. So basically, right, here's the full story of how I created Ozzie himself. So I had been a big fan of this YouTuber named Jake Neutron. At the time of me making Ozzie, they had been making a lot of Friday Funkin' videos, right? By the way, if you don't know Jake Neutron, they're the person who made the Don't Listen music video for End of the Adventure. We have that. They also made the Rabbit's Luck mod for Oswald Lucky Rabbit in Friday Funkin'. That's not what got me into him. That's what got me into him as like a YouTuber, but not what got me into Oswald. I just really liked Oswald at the time because, haha, cool rabbit character. Foreshadowing. Anyways, basically, recently he had just put out a video called "What Disney Doesn't Want You to Know About Oswald" or whatever the fuck. I can't remember what it's called, but that's like the gist of the name. The video screenshot will be thrown up on screen, and basically, the video itself was talking about how Oswald is public domain. Now, I had been really getting to public domain at the time. Don't question why a 12-year-old's getting into copyright law. I think this is around the time where Mickey Mouse people began realizing Mickey Mouse is going to turn public domain in a couple of years. And so I was like, huh, I can make something with this. And so I sat my ass down on the sofa and began sketching up some stuff. And I eventually came up with Ozzie Bunny. Or his initial name, Ozzie the Luckless Bunny. Yeah, his whole gist was being luckless instead of lucky. I mean, he still is canonically unlucky, but, like, you know, differently nowadays. And that's what caused the pilot for Ozzie to exist. It came out a month after Easter, despite being called Easter copyright. And now, it's not my magnum opus, but, like, the thing I'm setting my entire life into motion for. This thing's gonna be my life work and project, and, like, my life's passion, you know? Still, Ozzie itself is just a really big part of my life. I spend hours a day just making stuff for that thing, making concept art, writing stuff, trying to get voice actors together. So much of my time is focused on this little indie animation I've been working on for several years now, and it's not even staying indie animation for long. Basically, Ozzie itself, animation takes a long time. It takes even longer when you don't know how to animate, and you're like 14. And so, Ozzie's direction is kind of going to change now. Ozzie is gonna stop being fully animated. Don't get worried, this isn't like we're gonna release animatics instead of the actual animation. Basically. So, in a video coming out tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, today's the day 6 of the anniversary week, right? Yeah, it's most likely, hopefully going to come out tomorrow. We introduced something called the Achilles Archives. Now, Ozzie itself, if you haven't realized yet, which I don't think we've actually put into any of the videos. We haven't put Titanic creatives into any of the videos? Jesus Christ, I didn't think of... Jesus Christ, Ozzie Episode 3 came out so long ago. Basically, there's this in-universe studio for Ozzie called Titanic Creatives. And they are the in-universe creators of Ozzie. And, obviously, the cartoon in-universe came out in the 1920s. So we're gonna start doing something. We're gonna use the Achilles Archives to treat Ozzie not as much as an animated series, but as an archived animated series. Where, yes, it's going to have occasional animation, but it's also going to be, like, accompanied by, like, still frames and stuff, and, like, just general audio. Think of, like, those parts of, like, those analog horrors, like, think of those parts of, like, the Mandela catalog, or, like, the Walton Files, you know, where it's, like, 2 pictures of characters, subtitles at the bottom. That's gonna be a lot more visible in Ozzie Episode 4. And, well, I hope y'all like the change, since it's gonna make making episodes so much easier. Episode 4 has genuinely been in production for over a year now. And the reason it's taking so long is because I'm only 14, and I procrastinate very easily. Not to mention, just being a teenager, period, is very, just, it does some stuff to you. Uh, by the way, if you haven't realized, I'm MSJTN A+. I'm the person who created Ozzie, and just generally the one who's managing everything. Yeah, I did say. Oh, by the way, the thing you're watching on the side, Speedpaint. If you haven't realized, yeah, if you haven't realized this is a Speedpaint, then what are you on? you have to know about what a Speedpaint is, right? I'm not gonna explain. Well, actually, I am. It's just to be the process of making a drawing. Still, 2 years of Ozzie. This doesn't feel right to say. This doesn't feel correct. It feels like Ozzie's still like 5 or 6 months old in my head. How is this thing 2? Well, 2 tomorrow. It's like 3. I'm not gonna bother doing the math. Still, like, so much stuff has happened in my life since Ozzie first came out. I have an entire group of people who just want this thing to release. I have found new passions, new people, new connections, all because of this stupid little show. My passions for everything in this thing have increased. I've gotten better at art. I've gotten better at sound design. I've gotten better at voice acting. I have gotten better at everything because of Ozzie. Ozzie itself is a reflection of me. While not directly, a lot of the things represent the things within me. I mean, that's always the kind of habit I have with making things. It's always a self-reflection, which is kind of everything. Whatever. Look, I just want to say thank you for like 2 years of the show, and even though this channel's only been up for around a year or so, the show's been out for 2. It used to be on my old private channel, which has most of its videos unlisted now, but I still post there for like random shit posts. It used to be up there, but then around a year or so into Ozzie, I was thinking, it feels kind of weird having my personal channel and Ozzie connected. And so I decided just to take Ozzie and shove it onto a new channel. Which honestly I think was a good decision, because I can finally have my own personal voice acting channel and then Ozzie on the side. I mean, imagine waiting patiently for Ozzie episode 5 or something, and then you get a new upload from MSJTN. It's like, oh my god, they finally uploaded the new episode! You click on it, and it's like cover of like Little Boo Thing, or like it's a reaction to the Minecraft movie. Man, I fucking love the Minecraft movie. Anyways, yeah, I feel like I want to just talk about Ozzie for a bit here. The show has changed direction a lot. Like, for example, let me talk about the original pitch for Ozzie I had. Now, it has changed a lot. So this old vision reflects basically nothing of the new show. Marvin has turned British. That's how much has changed. Basically, Ozzie can't speak. Ozzie, it was initially planned to be a 1-season show, where every single episode would be like them facing off a different parody of a public domain character. That's why episode 1 is basically against Mickey Mouse, and episode 2 is basically against Popeye. Except, well, it's now Marvin and Jick, I guess, as Connor pronounced it. My name is Jack! J-I-C-K, because that's how you spell Jack. Still, this show has opened so many doors for me, and with the recent announcement of Demon's Doorstep and Twisted now going into development, I just want you guys to enjoy what we have in store for you. I want to create things, and I want you to enjoy those things. So if I have to give my whole life for this, for you to enjoy it just a little, I'm willing to do that. I don't want Ozzie just to be like this little thing. I want it to be what's left after I'm gone. Ozzie itself, I want this thing to be my legacy. And now I know that's like a big ask, like, oh yeah, make this like indie animation with the most viewed video being a teaser your legacy, right? But like, I genuinely want this thing to be like remembered. I don't want this thing to have like the same lifespan as Oswald, because like that's too much to ask for. It's like me asking to rival with Disney, but like I at least want to be remembered. I at least want this thing to be remembered among other indie animated projects. I at least want people to enjoy what I have in store for you. Because, by God, I want people to like this. I'm not the best at speaking words. I mean, Tism can do that with you, but, like, I just want you people, all of you, to enjoy what I make, and for you to know that it's for you. Well, in reality, the show is entirely for me, because I'm kind of shoving everything I like into it, but, you know. Generally, this entire show was just made because I wanted to make something. And it's changed so much since then. I mean, like, it initially went from, haha, silly episodic ventures, to now we have mysteries. Like, who the hell was that guy in episode 3? Who is he? No, tell me, who is he? I don't know. Well, I do, but I can't tell you since that'll spoil a lot. But, like, so much stuff has been set up. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know where to keep speaking from here, so... I guess, so, like, subscribe, hit the follow button, God, I sound cringe right now. But, like, I want you people to enjoy what I have to make. I want Ozzie to be, like, that special thing, you know? Like, I want Ozzie to bring comfort to people. I want Ozzie to, like, help inspire people. I want Ozzie to be, like, something people enjoy or look forward to. And I know some people already do that. I've met people in real life who genuinely enjoy Ozzie, which is a rare occurrence, but it happens. There's a bug on my wall as I'm speaking. The bug is gone. There is the bug. I think I've killed the bug. Sorry for the interruption. Still, I hope you enjoy what we have in store. I hope you enjoy what everything we have in store is. And genuinely, I just want to thank you all. Thank you for just everything. This goes for everyone. From the people who are very hands-on from creating the show, to just the voice actors, animators, and even just the viewers, you. The mass majority of people watching this. The viewers. I hope you know that this is special. And I want you to enjoy what we have to make, since we have a lot to make. And we're not dying down anytime soon. Yes, I know we hadn't uploaded in 6 months, and then we suddenly came back with an Ozzie week. But that's just because we didn't have anything to make. Oh, also, yeah, if you've never read the description of our videos before, you may notice that we have a second channel, the KREW Studios Extra. We haven't posted anything there yet because we haven't really had anything to post. But, like, if you do want extra content, then we'll gladly post it there. Like, obviously we're not going to post, like, full episodes and crap, but, like, we will post, like, behind-the-scenes content. We will post, like, dumbass covers with the voice actors, like the voice actor for Zero singing Defying Gravity or something, or, like, the next villain singing Butcher's Vanity or something. I don't know, probably not, but, like, if y'all want that, we will make it. Remember, supply and demand. If you want it, we'll make it. Still, I keep going on the side tangents, and then they keep going back to the main thing. I keep repeating it too often. But I just want you guys to enjoy this. This thing is my entire work. And even if it is small currently, with only 3 episodes that combine to a total of, like, 30 minutes or so of content, I still want you guys to know that, like, how do I put it? This thing isn't just a side project. Yes, those episodes came out when I was, like, 12 and 13. But I'm 14 now, and I have an entire team with me. I mean, you saw the video that came out yesterday. We have a full team of voice actors. This isn't just conceded to just, like, me, Cam, Kay, and Leela. This is, like, a full team of people now. So on behalf of everyone on the team, or everyone on the team who's still with us, because some people have left, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me build this legacy for you. Thanks for enjoying it. Until then, I guess I'll be seeing you when the full trailer for episode... I guess I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Adios. Hope you enjoy what we have in store for you next.